In this video, we are going to talk about how to do a dynamic analysis of a DLL using the tool MalWinAPILogger. For this, I'm going to take the MalWinAPILogger tool, and here's the option to execute the DLL using MalWinAPILogger. So you can use the x86 or x64 version of MalWinAPILogger as per the uh, version of the DLL, and accordingly you need to pick up the run DLL 32. The 32-bit version of run DLL 32 is present in syswow 64, while 64-bit is present in system 32. If your DLL is a 32-bit DLL, then choose the run DLL 32 from this path, and if it is 64-bit, then choose the DLL from this path. And after that, you need to provide the parameter, the DLL name, and the export name in the DLL which you want to execute. You can pick up the DLL for testing from the MalWinAPILogger folder, which is here in the test binaries. So for demonstration purpose, I have picked up this DLL test underscore x86 DLL. Now let me switch over to my virtual machine. So here is my virtual machine. I have my DLL here, and let me check what is the version of the DLL, what is the whether the DLL is x86 or x64 in CFF Explorer. So if I check here, the DLL is a 32-bit DLL. So I'm going to use the x86 version of WinAPILogger and run DLL 32. Now, if I go to the export section of the DLL, then I would be seeing that the DLL is providing two exports. One is stack calculator and stack notepad. So I am going to use one of these. So now my command, since this is a 32-bit DLL, I'm going to use the x86 version of xlogger. Here it is. And again, my DLL is 32-bit version. So I'm going to use the 32-bit version of run DLL 32, which is present in this path. Now I need to provide my DLL name and the export. So here is my DLL name and this is my export. Now let me execute this command. So my command is executed, and here you can see the logs related to run DLL 32. Let me just open up my logs. I can open this logs in Notepad. So here is the logs for run DLL 32. If you can see here, run DLL 32 calls the DLL, and the export in the DLL execute this command, create process A with notepad. And hence you are seeing a notepad being spawned and a logs created for the notepad process as well, which is here. Because WinAPILogger has ability to trace into the newly created process as well. So from here, you can conclude that the export of the DLL, that is start notepad, calls the create process API. So if this exports calls any other API, you can see in the logs created for the run DLL 32 process. Thank you.